Hello, I am here with Lisa Masad with NewMedical. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
I would love to hear about your products.
We have a scar product line, and we also have products for swelling and bruising post-procedure.
Okay.
And kind of become more of a post-procedural company. Kind of once you've done all of the procedures, you've had the surgery, you've had the injectables, we're the ones that go home with you. And so we will help prevent the bruising and swelling. We will help make sure that scar stays manageable, because now the big thing in the industry is all about scar prevention. Before, years ago, what would happen is that they would say, oh, we'll see how it's going. And then all of a sudden you realize you've got this thick red scar, and now you have to try and fix it, or you have to have it cut out and redone again, which is a whole nother surgery. And
no one wants that.
No, nobody wants that. So what the industry standard is now, and it's been recommended by the International Clinical Recommendations on Scar Management, is to actually use a silicone product to actually prevent that bad scar from forming, because they even said in the latest guidelines that were published in the plastic surgery journals is that you want to prevent, because it is way easier to prevent than it is to try and fix once it's already happened. So we have probably the widest variety of products for that scarring. We have both topical formulas, which is 100% silicone gel. You can feel how silky it feels like.
Can I use a little?
Yeah, it feels like a makeup primer, almost like a Smashbox primer.
Yes.
It feels really nice. It's not shiny, it's not greasy, so people really like to use that.
So you would put this on after surgery on the scar?
Right, usually about 7 to 10 days afterwards, once you have that, once it's closed, once any stitches come out, then you would use it twice a day. And you would use it for a period of up to about 3 months. And by using that, it's kind of neat how silicone works. It doesn't penetrate into your skin. It doesn't get absorbed in. It stays on the surface.
Yeah, you can still see it's still on.
And what that does is it helps prevent excessive water loss from your skin. And by doing that, it tricks your body into thinking everything's normal, you know, and everything's cool under there. And so it treats it like normal skin, not like we have a scar and we need to send collagen and all these different things in there to fix it, which makes it kind of get thicker and raised. So it's great in that there's no systemic involvement. It doesn't get absorbed. It's very safe. And it's been proven, it's been used since the 1980s on scars. And it's been the #1 recommended for both scar prevention and primary treatment.
So I have a couple scars on me though. Can I use this now that my scars have already been healed, or is it really after the surgery?
No, if you have a scar, there are clinical studies that show scars as much as 4 years old that have benefited from using it. And what it is that it depends on the type of scar. Because people will ask me, well, what about this scar? And it's a flat white scar. And flat white scars, you can't really do much for them, unfortunately. But if it is raised at all, if it's red or discolored still, or if it's like kind of feels hard underneath the skin, if any of those are the case, then yes, it can definitely help. And then we also have the same product with SPF 30. The great thing about, it matches your dress beautifully.
I knew, I planned.
The nice thing about our SPF product is that it's zinc oxide. It is no chemical sunscreens, which has been
try some of this?
Absolutely, and it doesn't stay white. We've really worked on getting a micronized zinc oxide, so it will blend right in.
That's so that you guys thought of everything.
We try, you know, that's what we try to do. You want to make something that is as usable for a patient as possible. And part of the reason why this has a sunscreen is it's known that any scar that's exposed to the sun, it has a detrimental effect on the outcome. And because it's such immature skin in that scar, it overreacts and it produces hyperpigmentation, which is even a whole nother thing besides just the redness. So any place that you have an exposed scar, faces, arms, hands, feet, legs, any place that's in the sun, that's the one you go to.
Would you recommend doing this and then also doing a sunscreen, or no, you would just need this?
If just on your scar you would use this, on the rest of your body you would use a sunscreen, but this is, because people will say, oh, I will use the sunscreen and this, but then when the rubber hits the road, they tend to use one or the other. And so this kind of, it's 2 in 1, so you don't have to do 2 things.
Oh my goodness, that's so great.
And then the last way that we treat scars, and this is great for an existing thicker scars, this is a silicone strip, and it's got fabric on the back, and it's self-adhesive, and it just goes right over the scar, and it helps flatten and soften. And you can feel how sticky that is. The great thing about it for tummy tucks, for C-sections, anything that's down here, your pants rub against it. Everything pushes on it, and it makes the scar really uncomfortable. So it's not even just about scar appearance, it's about scar comfort. I know so many people that have had C-sections.
Well, after you've had anything, you just want it to heal, and you just want, almost like with my children, you want to put a Band-Aid on it, right?
It feels vulnerable. You walk around like this, and so when you have this on, it feels like it's giving it some substance. It feels it's it's definitely thick enough to cushion it, and so it just gives you a little bit of more peace of mind about it.
Okay.
Plus, added bonus is it helps make your scar look better.
Oh, yeah.
So
would you recommend putting on your gel and then putting that over it?
you don't want to do both of them at the same time,
Okay.
because if you put this on first, this won't stick to it. But what a lot of people do is do one of them for 12 hours and the other. So say, you know, this was someplace
Sleep while you're
visible.
sleeping. Okay.
Yeah, so say people that have like a brachioplasty where they have the excess skin removed under their arms, the old bus driver or bat wings. It can show if you put a strip all the way down. So they may use this when they're home or at night and then use just the gel during the day.
Great.
And then we also, these come in, we have breast shapes, we have mini strips, we
all
have,
different
yeah, you
shapes.
name it. We even have a little round sphere for belly buttons for people who have had tummy tucks to hold it open and give it a nice shape.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
And then the last, we kind of laugh about this product. It's an oral arnica bromelain complex and a
Okay.
topical arnica and vitamin K product, and this will help with any bruising and swelling after procedures, not just, you know, big surgical procedures, but lip injections. You know, the one thing everybody says is, I don't want my husband to know that I had this done. So this is a great way to help speed up the resolution or prevent any bruising and swelling.
So would
that
you
can
take
occur.
this before you have the procedure, or?
If it's a surgery, I would say you want to start the day of, and the same thing with fillers, more or less. I don't
Okay.
know that you really need. The clinical studies don't show a huge advantage of taking it earlier, and my philosophy is the less, you know, if you're going under anesthesia, the less in you,
Yeah.
the better. So starting immediately after, and
Okay.
it seems to work really well. In fact, we have a lot of the women who have had lip injections say about 3 days of using it, and they're good to go.
Wow.
And there's 7 days worth in a bottle,
Okay.
so then you have enough for the next time you
time.
go in.
Yeah, that's
So-
great. And did you guys receive an award today?
Yes, we actually have received it. We were blessed to receive several awards.
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
congratulations.
I know. Thank you. We won for SCAR product, and we won for medical nutraceutical for our oral arnica bromelain complex.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, so we were pretty happy to have the full, the
Yeah,
full
I
thing.
mean, you have
Yeah.
it. Obviously, you're doing an amazing job and are excelling, and I'm so excited for you guys.
And our doctors, like, I mean, everything between our packaging and the materials that we give them to share with the patients, you know, it all has to doesn't want to look too much like medicine, you know?
and
Everybody
it feels nice.
says,
I mean, on my skin, it was great. I can see why you won an award. You guys are
Oh,
doing
thank
great.
you.
Yeah. Are you doing a talk today as well?
we have Sheila Nazarian. She's going to be speaking for us on the Nazarian way to treat scars, and
Okay.
she uses all of our products, especially our sheeting products, post-surgically in her
great.
practice as well. So,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
that'll be exciting tomorrow to have her talk for us.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
sitting with me and
you.
just explaining a little bit
You're
of what you
welcome.
guys are offering, and definitely check out their products and get yourself one if you are in the market for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. For more information about Silogen products, please contact us at www.silogen.com, or you can follow us on social. Our Instagram is @SilogenScarRefinement, and you'll find a lot of information on there.